Sa mga viewers natin na siguro hindi nakapanood nung hearing nung Tuesday, kaya siguro din frustrated yung mga kongresista is because they kept asking questions, trying to shed clarity on the expenditures of the Vice President's confidential funds. Pero yun nga, hindi, at that time, ay pa-ulit-ulit or repeated yung responses ng Vice President. She stuck to the same script. So kung yun nga no, what do you think was the strategy of the Vice President when she faced members of Congress? Because she seemed on the offensive all the time, repeated the same responses. She talked over the presiding chair, interrupted her many times. She red-tagged the Makabayan block, and she questioned your rules. What do you think was the point of all of that?
Well, tingin ko talagang ano siya well, kung mapapansin nun, pumunta siya doon, siya lang mag-isa eh. Wala siyang pinatabi mga staff niya eh. So the strategy is, to my mind, to make it appear na she is being ganged up by lawmakers. Diba? Because that is not normal na yung head ng department siya lang mag-isa at wala siyang backstop. Diba? So except for the lawyer na nasa likod niya, yung spokesman niya yata yun, so wala na siyang katabi ng mga normal yan. May mga katabi ka dyan, may mga chief of staff. Diba? So dito makikita mo, at saka yun naman yung sinabi niya na parang pinagtutulungan siya. So sa optics, ang gusto niyang pakita, siya lang mag-isa against all the congressmen. So parang kawawa siya. But unfortunately, hindi nag-work yun kasi yung mga sagot niya, even simple questions, hindi niya masagot eh. At ayaw niyang, and she continue to refuse answering even simple questions. Kaya very non-cooperative. Parang gusto niya siya pang magmando ng aaway ng mga congressman and even requested the chair to be replaced. So, if you will remember, si Congresswoman Stella Quinto, gusto niya palitan ni Congressman Saldi. So, parang sa akin parang parang feeling entitled siya eh. Parang feeling niya siya pa rin ang dapat na masunod eh. Siguro sanay siya sa ganung estilo. Diba?
Tama ba kung you've been in Congress for 2 terms na po ba? Isang term? And how, masasabi niyo po ba that have you seen anything like this before? Have you seen a head of agency acted this way before during budget deliberations in the House?
Well, actually, this is only my first term.
First term.
But for the past 2 years, wala naman nangyaring ganito eh. In fact, they are very cooperative. Lahat ng mga head ng agencies, very cooperative and providing informations to all the lawmakers who are eliciting questions. Diba? Siyempre, normal yun dahil una-una, we have to be reminded that ito pong pinapa-approve sa amin, hindi naman po namin pare-parehas pondo to eh. Pondo po to ng taong bayan. Pinagkakatiwala lamang po doon sa departamento. At sa amin naman po, trabaho namin po to na scrutinize at siguraduhin na itong pondong to ay nagagamit po sa tama. So paano po namin ma-aprobahan ng isang pondo? Siyempre, paano mo aprobahan yung isang pondo? So titignan mo yung mga past spendings niya. Paano niya ito ginagasta? Paano niya ito ginagalaw dati? Halimbawa, nagbibigay ka ng pondo, bakit hindi nagagamit sa... Halimbawa, nag-request ng 1 bilyon, pero ang nagagastos lang pala nila is 400 million. So bakit may bibigay yung 1 billion? Meron ka bang, yung capacity ba ninyo? Kaya ba ninyo talagang gumastos ng ganyan? O isa po yan. At pangalawa, saan naman nila ginagamit? Tama ba yung mga programa na pinagagamitan po nila? So, these are the questions that should be addressed, that should be asked, and should be addressed by the department, di ba? So, sa akin, yun lang naman yung tingin ko na nangyayari eh.